Eat that ice cream, eat that chocolate, watch that porn, go on social media, do it time and time and time again. I always struggle with discipline. I used to always struggle with discipline, and that would be a cycle that I was constantly in, constantly giving into things, constantly giving into my cravings, constantly giving into things that didn't necessarily serve me. But discipline is the harsh and the true secret to all your goals. Everything you want is on the other side of discipline, on the other side of you consistently discipline in your approach, consistent discipline in your approach, consistent discipline in who you want to be. Everything is on the other side to that. Your goals, who you want to be, the money you want to make, the goal you want to achieve. Every single thing is kind of on the other end of that. Because even if we put it in the perspective of the goal you want to achieve, you've got to build yourself up to a version of yourself who you want to achieve. And how do you achieve that? Discipline. If you want to make a load of money, discipline. You know what I mean? And it all comes down to that. And it's so easy in this modern day to be undisciplined. And I was there. I was trapped in undisciplined nature, man. I was trapped in an undisciplined nature where I just hold myself and do things that I felt like. I feel the urge for chocolate, I'll go and get it. I feel the urge for porn, I'll go and do it. And this overall crushes you, man. This overall crushes you, because when you don't have any discipline in yourself and any goals essentially to work towards, or let's say you have goals and you're not disciplined towards them, how are you going to even get close towards them goals if you have no discipline with anything you want to achieve? How are you going to get close to them? You're not. But how are you going to achieve them goals? Discipline. A consistent discipline over time is going to allow you to achieve them goals. A consistent discipline over a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, however long it takes, is going to allow you to achieve them goals. Let's say with your body. I'm in a position now where I'm actually happy in my body now. It has took years and years and years of discipline, especially from the undisciplined lifestyle I had before that, where I just give in to the food I wanted because it felt nice, because I enjoyed that. It made me feel comfortable. It made me have an element of comfort, and it made me a little bit happy when I ate. But then I felt terrible in my physique, terrible in my body, insecure in my body. And this is a lifelong journey that takes time and time and time and effort for you to better. It takes years and years and years to better, to the point now I'm in a physique that I'm happy with and grateful with, but it took time and it took effort to get there. It takes consistency to get there. And it's overall the massive thing you need. Discipline is everything you need. Discipline is the biggest component to success. Discipline is the biggest component to success you could ever have. It's the biggest thing you need overall. Discipline, consistency, all these things are just things that allow you to get better, but it's so easier said than done. And it's so easy to give into that chocolate bar, give into that thing, give into that. And I struggle at times, sometimes as well. I'm only human at the end of the day. A lot of times we have excuses for doing it and we have reasons to do it. We're like, oh, I want to do it. But overall, you have to keep that long-term version of yourself in mind. You have to keep that long-term vision of yourself in mind in order to achieve them goals. You have to keep that in mind. You truly do. You have to keep that vision of yourself that you want to be, that you see yourself as, that you've always wanted to be when you want to achieve them goals. Because if you don't have that vision of yourself, you're going to give in. You're going to constantly give in. And that's overall the biggest tip I can give you, to be disciplined. Find the reasons for you to do the disciplined actions that you have to do today to better yourself. Find reasons for you to do these things you want to achieve today. That's the biggest thing I can give you. If you don't have any reason for you to try towards a goal, if you don't understand what are the benefits of you consistently working towards something, how are you going to consistently work towards it? You're going to have no reasons to. You're going to give up and you're going to not try. And that's easy to fall into. That's easier to fall into. But then the only person you're hurting then is yourself. The only person you're taking away from then is yourself. And the only person that's crushing your own confidence is you. And it's sad, man. It's sad because sometimes you want to give in all the time. There's days where you want to give in to things. But those days are the ones that add up the most. The days where you want to not try on your goals, on your visions, on where you want to be. The days where you don't want to go towards that thing you want to achieve because you don't feel good enough, because you feel down, you feel tired, whatever excuse it is. Those are the days that add up, and those are the days that literally lead you into that version of yourself that you want to be. When you're consistent on the days you don't want to do it, you have such a positive effect on yourself. You have such a positive effect on yourself overall, and you're more likely to achieve your goals then. If you're disciplined on the days you don't want to do it, you're going to be so much likely to achieve that goal, because the repetition and the discipline that you've committedly done is going to have a true positive effect on you, and it's going to lead you towards some goals, especially if it's in the right areas. And overall, you're going to be crushed if you don't have a level of discipline in anything. You're going to be crushed. You're going to hate yourself. You're going to feel terrible, and it's not going to help you. And literally the underlying factors of you being disciplined is the reasons for you doing it, and the emotional attachment you have to the reasons of you doing it. So let's say you want to get in shape to feel more attractive, to feel more confident, to feel more grateful in yourself, be happy for your body. That's like 3-4 reasons that you got there in order for you to try towards that goal. And that's 3-4 big reasons for you to try towards that goal. Let's say you want to achieve a better life, a better goal, you want to build something. There are reasons why you want to do it. You want to make a better life for your family, whatever it is. There are consistent reasons why you want to do it, and they're the reasons that are going to get you out of bed. But you have to find the reasons in yourself to get out of bed and do it. You're going to have to find the reasons, because if you don't find the reasons, you're not going to try towards it. And on the days where you have a little bit of temptation, a little tiny bit of temptation, you're not going to try, and you're going to think, oh, I might as well give in. I might as well give in. And a lot of days you have temptation. There's loads of days where you have temptation, and it's all right to give in every now and again. But if you give in all the time, you're not going to achieve who you want to be. You're not going to achieve who you want to be. And I've got to remind myself of this message as well, because I'm not perfect in any way. I've got to remind myself of this message as well. But overall, understand that you have to be disciplined in where you want to be. You have to be disciplined in the goals you see yourself as, the person you want to be, the literal goals you want to get to. You have to have an element of discipline with it, because without discipline, you're not going to get anywhere near that. When you do it, when you feel like it, you're not going to feel like it all the time. These videos, I don't feel like it. Even today, this is the 3rd video I've recorded. I didn't feel like it, man. I didn't feel like it today, but I didn't give a fuck. I want to achieve myself, a better version of myself. I want to build this channel. I want to build myself. And overall, that is a true positive effect on me. That is allowing me to get better and better and better. And it's important for us to have this vision of ourselves and this version of ourselves that we want to be, in order for us to keep working and working and working. And that's the message in this video, man. That's the message in this video. Understand, why are you truly doing it? That's going to be the reason you're going to do it on the days when you don't want to do it. Make the reason so big and so strong, and truly understand it. Maybe even journal about it if you don't actually know why 100% you're doing it, or on the days when you're struggling, write down, why am I trying towards this goal? And then start just listing reasons why. Start listing reasons why, because this situation will be better. I'll be more confident. I'll be more happy. My life will be in a better position, whatever it is. And then start reminding yourself of why you're doing it. And that's going to give you more of a positive reason to try towards that. Because at the end of the day, you're not going to be motivated a lot of the time. I'm not motivated a lot of the time with anything. Literally, the gym, I just go even though I don't feel like it. These videos, I just make them even though I don't necessarily feel like it. But then you get into the groove of it, and then it gets easier and easier. Whatever field it is, when you go to work, you don't feel like it a lot of time. It's rare when you feel motivated, but then you go and do it anyway, because you're doing it for money, to live a better life. You're doing it to actually live. And that's the reasons for you to do it. But it's important for us to understand why we do these things, and truly start finding where we have to be more disciplined, and understand how disciplined you have to be to achieve our goals, what you have to do every day to achieve our goals, and start understanding that the reasons why you want to achieve it is what's going to keep you there on the days you don't want to do it. It's going to keep you going on the days you want to do it. And that's overall the message in this video. I hope you lot got a lot of value. Like, comment and subscribe. Thank you for all the love recently. It means the world. Thank you.